Hello there, I am Mia and I am from the Talent Notebook Interview Questions and Answers team. The most important question was prepared by my team for the position of Application Support Analyst. I really hope this helps you prepare for your interview. So we can begin with your first question. Why are you interested in this position? This is a common question for all interview. So the technique is this is your opportunity to explain why you want to work for the recruiting manager or agency. Make sure to sell yourself and persuade the interviewer that you would bring value to the company. You might also say that the employment will allow you to enhance your career. So the sample answer is, my experience in this sector has made me more appreciative of others by helping them to resolve any issues they encounter. I enjoy leaving people happy. I communicate with users in this job and assist them in resolving any application related problems they may encounter. The satisfaction I receive from doing it is greater than any monetary reward. This inspired me to start my career as an application support. So the second question is, why do you want to work for our organization? So for this question, please do some research about the company before you go for the interview. So the interviewer wants to know why you want to work in this particular job at this particular organization at this particular point in time. Hiring managers ask this interview question to understand your knowledge of the company, the job, if your core values are aligned, your career goals, and your ambition. So please read the responsibility and roles of the particular position. So you can answer, I see this opportunity as a way to contribute to an exciting, forward thinking, or fast moving company or industry. So I feel I can do so, or I can grow with the company, you can say. And I feel my skills are particularly well suited to this position because I am very good at SQL or whatever skills you got. And you can say, I believe I have the type of knowledge to succeed in this role and at the company, because the company looking for some workforce application support. So I have a experience in that. So you can say that. And also you can say, I am excited about this job opportunity as it is would allow me to improve or enhance my career. So you can answer like this. So the next question is, describe the role of your current or previous position. So do you know what your qualities are? This is where you should highlight some of your workplace qualities. This will demonstrate to the interviewer that you understand what is required of you and that you will be effective at work. So the sample answer like this: application support analyst assesses problems, actively problem solving these issues as they arise and inform developers of these support requests. They are also responsible for keeping a record of any issues, problems, or bugs, usually within a database, providing on-call support, maintaining and updating technical and instruction manuals, policies and procedure, training the users, and ensuring compliance with all local and international regulations, managing a support ticketing system, testing prototypes, upgrades or updates. So you can mention here what are the applications you are working now or previous. If you don't have any experience, you can explain about your placement in the placement area. What are the application you used and what are the application you supported, and what are the ticketing system, like you can mention the name of the ticketing system like Jira, Confluence, so which one you are using. So that makes more sense to the these questions. So what were the most significant challenges you faced in your previous position? What were your strategies for dealing with them? The interviewer wants to know if you can come up with solution to some of the issues you will experience at work. First, articulate to your interviewer the situation you were in so that they have context. What was the problem and how did it come up? In one or two sentences, create a clear picture so that the hiring manager is able to visualize the challenge. If possible, keep things professional by focusing only on problems that have come up in a class or in a previous subject, previous job, or your work placement. So for example, I can say when the payroll application crashed in my former position due to a clocking issues during pay week, the payroll team was under pressure. I looked into the issue and discovered a fix. So here you have to explain about all the situation you were in, and also how did you fix that issue, and how did you find the solution. So those kind of answer. So you have to, instead of giving some answer, you have to give some examples. That is more important here. Briefly describe your experience. So this is a frequent interview question that determine your work history. So can you tell me about some of the places you have worked, the jobs you have held, and any other notable professional achievements? Remember to keep your answer as succinct as possible as the question requires. So sample answers. I have worked in a variety of settings, including the IT industry, financial service, health industry. So if you are going to work on the workforce applications, even if you don't have any experience on that, you can say that, like I worked in onboarding or workforce applications. So I know how to handle those situations. So please answer related to roles and responsibilities. So it makes the impress more the hiring manager. Describe your daily routine as an application support analyst. So what do you do on a daily basis? Or what does a day in the life of an application support worker look like? Pick a hectic day and tell the interviewer about it. Make that you have all of the necessary information. Everything you say should be in line with the job description. So application support analysts are responsible for fixing applications and system problems or any incident that is disturbing the application service that business users depends on. The application support analyst job description entails ensuring excellent customer service through the application of customer support skill, business and technical knowledge to triage, diagnose, troubleshoot and escalate or resolve customer application issues. It also involves providing exemplary service to the client in handling technical inquiries, proactively managing all application support issues. So overall you can say, so it is mostly based on the customer service. So solve the technical issues. So you can explain those things. How do you, so what technology you use to solve the problem, and how did you solve the problem in your previous job? So you can answer those things. Mention a strategy and mindset required for this role. So the interviewer wants to know how capable you are in this position. Are you aware of what you require to be at the best of your game? The mindset and strategy should be linked to the job. As a result, identify and share with the interviewer an effective way of doing things or going about your task. In terms of attitude, identify a set of beliefs that are required to be successful in this position. So in the you can answer, in the world of application support, teamwork is the most important strategy. In any job, the teamwork is important, but in even in application support, the teamwork is very important. The problem arises abruptly in most applications, so almost every member of the IT departments needs to work together for a quick solution. Thus, the application support engineer needs to be capable of working with other professionals like developers and testers. As for mindset, someone who is passionate about helping others should be a good fit for this role. Application support usually entails answering queries and assisting people with their application problems. So they should have a knowledge about the application, but even if they are not a developer, they have to communicate with the developer and tester for in this scenario. How do you fix or troubleshoot a crashing application? Application crashes are among the most common scenarios encountered by technical support engineers. An application crashes is usually caused by unhandled exceptions and different looping structures in the applications. Several ways can be taken to resolve this problem, and the following are some of the most common ones. Try checking for an unhandled exception. In case of unhandled exceptions, the application support engineer should add the error code and error description for the same. Make sure you perform a full stack trace for unhandled exception to find out what is happening at the application end. Start a Unix server again after gaining permission and see if the application works. So also what we can do, in some of the application we can keep some error log or workflow log. So in that way we can find what made that issue. So in that way we can find the solution for the particular issue. How do you stay motivated in this job? So this is a very important question. So everyone should be motivated in their job. Otherwise, we can't stay there for a long time. So this question, a popular strength-based interview question, is one that throws many candidates because it is very broad and easy to misinterpret and can throw you if you haven't thought about it in advance. The best answers to interview questions about your motivation are honest, but they should also connect to the job you are going for by suggesting that you would be suited to the work. So you can say meeting deadlines, meeting targets, or meeting goals, mentoring and coaching others, learning new things. That is a very important, especially when we are in the IT industry, we should be update our skills very often. Coming up with creative ideas to improve something or make something new, like we have if we have already the existing system, if we have some enhancement, it improves, it improves the people, or it is very useful for the business. So analyzing complex data in order to draw a clear and simple conclusion, working well as part of a team, leading a team to success, completing a difficult project and seeing it through to the end, spotting flaws and errors so as to make sure that the end result of the project is as good as possible, finding a way to solve a problem or overcome a challenge. So these all, make us busy and also keep us motivated in our job. Mention a time that you failed in this role. What did you learn? So this is a bit tricky question. It would assist if you weren't afraid to confess failure because it is a necessary part of the learning process. Simply persuade the interviewer that you are a responsible individual who can learn from your mistakes. So concentrate on the lesson you have learned rather than your failure. So the mistakes happens everywhere. Everyone does mistake. But the main thing, so what did you learn from the mistake? That is the very important thing. So you can say some example. When I was newly employed as a software support engineer, I was very excited to perform. I couldn't offer no for an answer, even if I didn't know how to go about a situation. Everyone does this. I thought that seeking help from colleague was a sign of weakness. I therefore pushed through my work with so many pressures. One day my supervisor wanted to know why I was always working overtime. I told him that I had so much work and strict deadlines. He advised me to ask for help from colleagues, which I did. After a few days, the workload was over. I learned that teamwork is important and you cannot grow alone. You need others to succeed. So from this scenario, we can understand the teamwork is very important in this work. For every work, we can't work alone. We can work alone, but it takes a long time. So if we work as a team, we can complete our target in our particular deadline. Why do you believe that you are the best candidate for this role? What makes you believe you are more deserving of this position than the others? This is an opportunity to showcase yourself by highlighting some of your best attributes. Try to convince the interviewer that they won't be able to find what you have in any of other candidates. Reread the job description and determine what skills are required for this position. So here, very important thing. So if they are asking for, the SQL knowledge, instead of that, you are saying, I don't have any SQL skills. That means they're rejecting in that time. So please read the description and find what are the, for example, if they need any programming languages, so please go through that, and you can say, if you don't have experience, you can say, I have a basic idea, but I am willing to learn for the future. You can say that answer. It is give more impressive than saying I don't have that skill. So sample answer: I am ambitious, intelligent, and self-driven candidate with a bachelor degree in computer science and a Cisco certification or whatever you got. I can work well with minimal or no supervision. It produces expected. Previously, I worked for 6 years, and you can mention that years of experience in which industry and what are the knowledge you got from there. You can address everything there. My duties involved addressing technical issues regarding software function, implementation, and upgrade. So it should be, so please read the description and you can answer based on the job description. What is your greatest achievement? So do you have any incident from your time as an application support analyst that you are proud of? Your choice of achievement will tell a lot about you. How do you define success as the interview? Make a point about something you are proud of. Also remember to talk about it boldly and passionately, because whenever whenever we work on something, we always have some incident, and we always have some achievements. So you can explain all those here. In my last role as a software support engineer or application support, I designed and developed a lot of software tools as demanded by our clients. Meeting deadlines and designing the exact tool for them made them have a confidence in our company. They become our regular customer and also brought in their friends to us for business. The company made of significant profit. This made me win an award as an employee of the year twice. Also you can say, if you do like you are doing some enhancement on the existing system, or you're doing something for your business stakeholders, so please explain those things. It is so the please point out all the valuable achievements you did in your previous experience. How do you define SLA and OLA? So this is about the service level agreement and operational level agreement. So each and every organization is a different SLAs and OLAs. So you can explain regarding your previous experience, what kind of SLAs you used. You can explain here. What are the change management process and different type of changes in application support? So it is a very important question in application support, because the change management is the one of the good practice in ITIL. So change management seeks to minimize the risk associated with changes, where ITIL defines a change as the addition, modification, or removal of anything that could have an effect on IT services. This included changes to the IT infrastructure, processes, documents, supplier interfaces, etc. ITIL distinguishes between three different type of changes. So here we are explaining about standard changes, emergency changes, and normal change. So I think you should be aware, if you already worked as a application support, you should be aware of what is standard change and what is the normal change. So standard change is we don't need any approval from the higher authority. So it is a normal regular thing, like regular pre-authorized low risk changes that follow a well-known procedure. That means there is no risk of doing that change. But normal change is different. So we need approval from CAB, like a change advisory board. So in every organization that is different. Some organization we have few people in a change board, so we get some approval from at least two people, then only we can do that changes in our application. So that is a normal change. And emergency change, so we do it immediately. For example, we are having some one major incident and we have to resolve by within 1 hour, otherwise we can't pay people. So what we do, so we have to create the emergency change and we have to complete that work within 1 hour. So that is the emergency change. What is the release management process and what are the challenge in application support? So release management is a process that entails the management, planning, scheduling, and controlling of an entire software built through every stage and environment involved, including testing and deploying software releases. So release management requires the following details. UAT release step sign off. So once the user acceptance testing completed, we get the sign off from the business and implementation plan, and we have to backout plan. So if something goes wrong while we do the implementation, we have to roll back to the previous version or previous method. So that is, and host and account details. So who is going to approve your process and who is doing the testing, and did they already test that process in non-production environment, and did you get the sign off? So you have to include all those details in the release management. Can you work under pressure? So given the variety of tasks that you are expected to handle, working as an application support analyst can be quite challenging. If you want to get the job, you must show the interviewer that you can work under pressure and handle large workload. If you have any, you may also providing a supporting experience. So here, everyone will get a chance to work under pressure some point. So we have to explain with some example situations, so that make more strong evidence that you capable to work under pressure. So I am a good worker under pressure. I understand how difficult this job can be, and I am ready to give it my all and deliver. I know how to organize my time, prioritize my task, and stick to deadlines. I also have emotional strength to deal with a wide range of situation and client personalities. So, some in this scenario, so you can explain like, I have few problems at the same time, and how did you prioritize that problem, and how to solve that problems. So you can explain those situations, so that is make more effective. What skills and qualifications should an application support analyst have? Because the application support analyst straddle the line between the technician, analyst, and customer supports, they require a good mix of hard and soft skills. While a tertiary education in computer science or software development is recommended, it is not necessary. Instead, application support analysts should be able to demonstrate languages, programming languages like SQL, Java, Unix, Oracle, troubleshooting methodologies, and issue resolution techniques. Additionally, application support analysts should possess high levels of below skills to perform well in the role. Customer service skill, problem solving skill, critical thinking, communication and interpersonal flexibility, relationship management, and ability to translate complex idea for non-tech staff or customers, because most of the business stakeholder, they don't have a technical ideas about the applications. So the application support analyst should have should capable to explain the complex idea to the business users. What is your main weakness? So in the interviewer interested in learning about your weakness, because we are all human. Please do not be afraid to admit a mistake. Even the interviewer recognize that you will never be perfect. However, do not say something that would make you appear stupid. So don't say anything negative, say some positive answers here. My greatness weakness is my constant desire to achieve perfection in all I do. I continuously imagine things in my head, struggle to make them a reality, and I am dissatisfied when they don't come out the way I imagined. But I am learning to take things slowly and understand that things don't have to be perfect. But still, you try to be perfect, but we can't be perfect every time. So, but this is, you're trying yourself be perfect. That is a positive question, positive answer. But sometimes it doesn't work. In that time, we have to be like, for 100 percentage, we can be 99 percentage. So what is your greatest strength? To be safe, you should state a strength that is relevant to this role. So read the job description and make sure you understand it. For example, you can say, I am a goal oriented, quick learner, because in as an application support we have to update our knowledge, IT skills every day, because every day there is a new thing is coming. So you should be, you should be able to learn quickly, and you should be well organized, and I know how to prioritize my task, and I achieve my deadlines. So you can say all these strength here. I hope you like all these questions and answers. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share with your friends if you find these questions to be very helpful. And best of luck with your interview. Thanks for watching.